Hello and welcome. Things are just getting started and I shall be with you in a second. We appear to be live, so I come on screen and say hello. Hello. Right, watching Stephen live from Wiltshire, England on the live YouTube channel. And it's Wednesday, and that means it's 10 a.m. East, 2 p.m. in the UK. And it's time for another broadcast, and today's broadcast is all about, if I go here, content that ranks insider tips, and it's on the OneStream Live YouTube channel. And the question is your content underperforming? Discover top optimization strategies. That's what we're going to explore. And I'm just going to go over to the chat and connect the chat. Just a second. So behind the scenes things, connecting chat and say hello. Just a minute. And just a sec. Things are settling down now. Okay, I'm going to put on. I'm going to come back to me. Okay, so always in a broadcast, make sure that everything's working and then come live on screen. So if you've been watching for the last minute, thank you. We can say that without fear of contradiction, we can say that Alec in the house. Alec from Sweden, welcome and thank you for joining me live today. We're talking about content, well, what we can do to improve things in terms of reaching out to people, increasing our reach. So that's what we're looking at today. And I just said, if you are watching live on the YouTube channel, thank you. And let's get the show underway. Now, I did put down the right-hand side on YouTube, permanently, you will see the agenda. Okay, because we're doing the introduction at the moment. You've got the full agenda there, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. But I'm going to bring the card on screen, if I can find it. It's somewhere down here. And if I go here and replace the media, okay, and I'm going to put that full screen. And I'm going to change things around a bit. And what we're going to have is we're going to have that over there. Okay. And is your content underperforming? Discover, stop, slow down. One of the things that's a problem is actually starting off like a train. Okay, let's slow down. Let's just chill things a bit. Is your content underperforming? Discover top optimization strategies. That's what I'm going to talk about today. And we have an agenda as usual. Introduction is what we're doing at the moment. Then we talk about content creation and storytelling. We're going to talk about SEO and the use of relevant hashtags. We're going to talk about promotion before the event and repurposing after the event. We're talking about leveraging email. Oh, I've got a comment coming through. And Alec is saying it's a good idea to have the agenda in the chat. Thank you. It came to me this morning, eureka moment, and I thought, well, I'm putting the agenda in the live broadcast, as you can see it now. But I also took this photograph and I put it on Facebook as well. And then I can't put pictures on YouTube, so I put the text, but thank you for that. Thank you for that. So that now that Alex approved it will be here every week. Okay, before I go live, I'll put the agenda in the YouTube comments because it's basically, it lets people know what you're talking about. An agenda is important. I mean, I have an agenda, so this is in effect my script, and this is my list of action steps that I'm going to take during the course of this broadcast. So it works for me. It's now working for Alec, and it's also posted. Always tell OneStream what I'm going to talk about. So this was posted in the OneStream management system this morning. And if I ever get anybody saying don't talk about that, then I make adjustments to it before posting it publicly. Okay, so leveraging emails is something we don't talk about very often. If you're a marketer, though, having a mailing list is ultra important. And if you're a live broadcaster, it should be ultra important. I will tell you that one of my friends, going back 8 or 9 years, basically, I'm going to tell a story later, we'll talk about how you can use email with live broadcasting, because I've been on the receiving end of it in recent times. Now, the important thing we need to know is when to go live. And basically some research, and I've got for you, not necessarily visible, the times to go live on different platforms. We'll talk about those. Where to broadcast. This broadcast is going out on OneStream Live. After this broadcast, in 4 hours from now, this broadcast will go out on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, all of my social media. So basically it's repurposing, and that's basically rebroadcasting live after the event, which I can do because I'm on OneStream Live. So I don't need to change platforms in order to send this out as a replay. The show I'm doing now is recorded. As soon as I've stopped the live broadcast, the recording is available for me to actually retransmit. I do, just a note on that. So we're going to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn. I'll come back to Twitter later. But basically, using UNAT within OneStream Live, I will be able to chat to everybody in the live replay. So another feature of OneStream Live, was easier to actually engage with people, even on a recording. Where to broadcast? Well, the age-old answer to this is basically where your viewers are. But it has to be said that the more places you broadcast to, the more people will see you. And with one broadcast up to 45 different destinations. Optimizing for mobile, as we know, the majority of us, and I include myself, watch video mobile phone, which means that it's got to be reformatted for a mobile phone, look good on the mobile phone. Of course, OneStream Live does this, and we don't need to think about it. But you do need to have, bear in mind that most people will watch your broadcast, even if it's on YouTube, be watching on their phones. So prepare for that. Collaborate. I'm just putting together a collaboration at the moment with my good friends, and I think if I go over here, just let me share something. Go to images, and I'm just going to go down here, and I should find what have I called it? Just a minute. Just a second, don't go anywhere. That's the one I want. Okay, so I'm going to show that. And because collaboration is a way of actually optimizing your content. Because if you can find somebody to collaborate with, and I'm very fortunate, I'm just going to scroll down here and I'm going to show you what I mean. So we're going to illustrate this. Right, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just going to replace the image and I'm going to drag it over here, is that basically we're putting together Live Video Production Week 2024, and it's going to take place August 26th to 29th, so Monday through Friday, in 2 weeks' time, in actual fact, exactly in 2 weeks' time. We'll be looking at StreamYard, we'll be looking at Be Live, we're looking at OneStream, we'll be looking at video, and Streamlabs Talks You. And the producers are, and this list isn't complete yet, but producers are my good friend Nick Wood from England, myself, Brigitte Sander from South Africa, Joe Shepherd from Ireland, Marco Novo from Portugal, and Grant Saunders, who is a fellow Englishman. And if I started doing this yesterday, this will 2 weeks, this will be live, and it will go from Monday to Friday. I'm going to get together with the team later today and tomorrow, and probably every day up until we go live, to actually work out who's going to be hosting the show. But the thing about it is that we're working together as a team, and it's that team that allows us to promote more. Because I will promote on my social media, Nick will promote on his, Brigitte on hers, Joe on his social media, Mark on his, and Grant on his. So the show that we're doing, Live Video Production Week 2024, will actually be promoted by at least 7 people. So it is important that you have, I'm just going to replace that for a moment because this is just a walkthrough. And we'll bring this over here. So that is the dynamics of collaboration. Getting people involved in your broadcasts, and you can have one person with you or 9 people with you. And it just adds, first of all, we talked about content creation, storytelling. There is no doubt that having several people on a live broadcast adds to the quality and adds to the content. If you think about it, I'm just going to go full screen for a moment. If you're talking about a topic which you have great knowledge of, and you can project that knowledge and share it with people and get people interested. As step 2 is to find a friend who can talk on the same topic, and the 2 of you come together. That way, you're reaching twice the audience. That way, if you're broadcasting with somebody else, you only have to talk for half the time. During this broadcast, I'm going to be talking for 45 minutes because I'm on my own. But if I have other people with me, I'll be talking for less. So you're actually swapping, talking all the time for actually managing and hosting the broadcast. But it does lead to, a different show. Let's just say that, shall we? So let's go down here, put this back full screen, and I'm just going to go over to the side of it, or I'll go below. Okay, so second, the screen will change, and I will appear in the box at the bottom. So all's good. If you're watching live on YouTube, I want to say a big thank you live, big thank you to Alec, and as I say, lots going on at the moment. I'll keep you in the loop, Alec, as to what we're actually doing. So collaborations are something that you can do to actually improve the quality of the broadcast. The thing that you can do as well is in everything that you do is to actually engage with people and show comments on screen. Yeah. Now, I'm going to come back to beginning, and I'm just going to go here. In fact, no, I'll go here. Just a second. We're just waiting for everything to catch up. It starts with having content. It starts with having quality content. Well, you can promote, but you have to believe in what the product has to be good. People have to want to know more. You have to have a title for your broadcast which draws people in, and not only draws people in, but draws YouTube in, Google search. Your title should be eye-catching and descriptive. So there's no doubt what I'm talking about today, because it's actually showing at the bottom. The more descriptive you can make that, the better. Okay, don't make it too long. 80 characters is probably about right, but do make it descriptive of what you're doing. The other thing is, do not, under any circumstances, misdescribe what you're doing. Always be open and straightforward and say basically what you're going to be talking about. So that's the first bit about quality content. Second thing is, if you're promoting something, you want the description of it. Now, along with this YouTube video is a description down below about what I'm talking about. And anybody watching this video, either now or later in the day, and tomorrow, and Thursday and Friday, will know what the video is all about. It's important that you give a full description as possible. Right, okay, now, I just want to share something. So I'm just going to go down here. And so you want to get your SEO right. Okay, now, I'm just going to bring this in because it is highly relevant. So let me just, first of all, should be somewhere down here. Let's go off there and scroll down here. I'm bringing an image in. And if I can, I know what, oh, it's hiding. Just a moment. Let's try that again. I'm not going to be outdone. I'm just bringing the image in. Now, if you have questions about anything that I'm talking about, then please do ask. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm just waiting for this to show. I think we've got it this time. Okay. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So I'm trying again, and we're going to scroll down here. I'm going to press that button, and I'm going to bring it into the live broadcast to show you, because SEO is important. And if I go down here and go here, okay. Behind OneStream Live is a team that actually maintain the system, promote the system, and create content. There is a OneStream Live blog, which is published every week, and there are also articles posted on Facebook. So OneStream is the complete package. Not only do you have a live streaming studio and the ability to play a pre-recorded video and the ability to broadcast your website and the ability to use OBS, whatever you want, you also have a team actually helping you. If you go to the OneStream website, you can read the OneStream blogs, which are always informative, well-researched by the team, the creative team. And as I was doing this, putting this show together today, I came across this one. It's sometimes there is so much content that OneStream Live actually produce. Okay. And when I was thinking about SEO, because SEO is important, search engine optimization. For people to find you, you need a description, you need a title, and you need a good image. To be found by the search engines, however, you need good writing and keywords. Now, in terms of keywords, I wanted to be kept up to date, and this post yesterday by OneStream Live tells us about the current best keyword research tools, because you don't have to make your own keywords up. You can use, I'm just waiting for this to come on screen, and in a second it should be with us. If everything goes perfectly well in a broadcast, you know you're doing something wrong. So let's just try this again. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to check. If you can't do it the way you want, please go to plan B. I'm actually closing something down. So give me a second. And I'm going to come up there. Work. Just a moment. Actually, if I go there and there. Okay, that's what I was trying to do, and it should come up on screen in a second. Okay, we're there. Okay. In terms of the search engine, Google, YouTube, and the search engines out there, there are tools that we use for keyword research. Now, you're talking about keywords which may be niche, in other words, for your particular part of the industry. You're talking about keywords which are popular. And these are the current 5 best keyword research tools for 2024. And this was written by OneStream Live, the team at OneStream Live. So Google Word Planner, I've got to say that when I looked at this, I heard of them, so I'm just grateful to OneStream Live for putting this list together. If you've got any suggestions as to how to do keyword search, please do type in the comments. But the top 5 are Google Keyword Planner, and you just need to Google that, Ubersuggest, SEMrush or SEMrush, RFs, Moz. So if you use those 5, and there are free versions of all of them, then you will be finding out the best keywords for your broadcast. And what you want, there are 2 sets of keywords to be after, or 3 sets. The first set of keywords you want, one's relating to yourself, and then the next keywords is relating to the topic. So 2 sets of keywords which you can put together. Now, if you schedule live broadcast on YouTube, then you can add the keywords before you go live. That means that search engines will find you before you even start broadcasting. And because you appear in search engines, people will click on the notification button on YouTube, and they'll get notified when you actually do go live. So it's worth doing the work before you actually go live, and it's worth sharing on everywhere. Before you go live, share the content, the image, the title, the description, and the keywords on all the social media platforms that you use. Because the more you do about getting the word out, the better. Now, yesterday, I shared this broadcast on Facebook, on my personal profile, on my business pages. I shared it also this morning on Threads. I shared it on Twitter. I've been sharing this broadcast for the last 24 hours. I basically, if you can hit people the day before, that's the way I look at it. But that's just my idea. Basically, work out your own plan. Take what I'm saying and adopt it and adapt it and change it to suit yourself. Okay, there is no one right way to do this. I'm not being prescriptive, I'm suggesting. Everything I give you today is suggestions to how you can improve and how you can improve the viewers of your broadcast. And it is a cumulative thing. If you do promote before, if you do use keywords, if you do use great graphics, then you can build up an audience before you actually go live. And that audience, providing you've got an amazing graphic to go with it, you'll catch people's attention. Now, this does catch people's attention. I actually, the photograph on the left is by my partner, Angelica, and the graphics are by the team at OneStream Live. So I want to say a big thank you to the team at OneStream Live for actually creating this eye-catching graphic. And you need one of those if you're going to promote. Okay? If you want to promote, get a graphic. And just let me go here and come back to me. And come back to me. Okay. It's a sense that things are actually moving around me. Okay, should be all right. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, the background did move then, it's supposed to. So graphics and promotion. I'm just going to bring this back on screen and replace. And take myself off full screen. and bring this to the top. Okay, so I'm just trying, I'll put it full screen. Okay, so I'm still here and this is full screen. 3, 2, right, we got there. Okay. So using the relevant hashtags, and I'll put the note of the 5 top SEO systems for creating relevant hashtags, and I'll put that in the comments after this broadcast. Promotion and repurposing, as I said a moment ago, I started promoting this broadcast 24 hours ago. And I did it all across my social media. I used the image, I used the title, I used the description. They've been seen everywhere. What I'm going to do next week, because I'm wanting to improve, is I'm going to do a live broadcast from OneStream Live 2 hours before this broadcast goes out next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll be live on One Live, and I'll be telling you about my broadcast at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to build up how I'm actually promoting live broadcast. Let's click on over here, and okay, let's go here. We're actually working our way through the agenda. The agenda is about to be on screen, and it will. Okay, I don't know what's happened. I'm going to okay, carry on. All right. Okay. So we're talking about your content and performance, discovering top optimization strategies. We've done the introduction, we've done the storytelling. Back to content creation. All know what you're going to be talking about. So pick a topic you have knowledge and passion for, so that when you do broadcast live, you're doing it with feeling and you're actually getting your story across. And do work out 2 or 3 stories you can tell during the live broadcast. SEO, we've looked at the top 5 SEO tools, and as I said, I'll put a list in after. Now, promotion and repurposing, the 2 parts, and I'll put them together. Promotion I've talked about. As I said a moment ago, I've been promoting this broadcast, and I will continue to do so. What I do with regards to repurposing, though, is that live broadcasting is the best way of creating content that there's ever been. And what I can do at this broadcast is at 2 p.m. Eastern today. This broadcast will go out again, as if live, because I'm on live and I can do that. And the other thing I can do is I can take this broadcast and I can create it to act as a teaser for next week's broadcast. So the very act of creating this content means and reuse it. This is not the end of the broadcast. I mean, my thing is, if the topic I've got today is evergreen, this broadcast is going to be as good in 6 months' time as it is hopefully now. If you're creating evergreen content, it's there, it hangs around for a while and can be replayed. That's it. If I did a video in February, which was good, which was watched by a number of people, I can replay it in August. If I did it, so with where I'm going, I also take snippets out and repurpose those. Okay, and I'm just going to go here, and there we are, and I'm going to go over here just a second, and I'm going to drop that there. I'm trying to do something. I'm going to put this full screen again. Okay, I think we're getting better. Right, so promotion before, and as I say, I'm going to go live 4 hours before this broadcast next Wednesday and promote it, and repurposing, using the recording to actually go out and remind people about the broadcast. Because if you're doing a snippet, you can use it for your next broadcast, you can use it so that people can watch the recording of your current broadcast. Always be thinking about how you can reuse things. Okay, now, next thing I'm going to talk about is email. Email has been the stable way that marketers actually create their market. By having an email list, people sign up to the email list and they get regular emails. There is no reason why, as broadcasters, we cannot adopt that. So you start an emailing list, and your call to action at the end of every broadcast to invite people to actually join your mailing list. Then, when you go live the next time, you can send an email, a newsletter saying, I am live at such and such a time. Again, I'm going to do that. Okay, so we can revisit this topic later. Do use emails. The email list is yours. Broadcasting on Facebook, broadcasting on YouTube, all those platforms do not belong to you. Your email list belongs to you. Your website belongs to you, which is why I feel it's important to actually use OneStream mode to broadcast your website, but that's a whole other topic. Okay, let's go back again. So email, do use email. Now, I do have a graphic, which is here. Okay, I'm going to replace that because our next topic is when to go live. When is the best time to actually go live? And I figured out how to do this, I think. Just a second. Right. When is the best time to go live? Now, I apologize. Alec, if you're still watching, thank you. But I've been researching the best times to go live on all the social media channels. So best times to broadcast live on YouTube are weekdays, late afternoon, and 4 to 8 p.m. and weekends. Now, I'll publish this afterwards, so you don't have to write this down. You can actually get a copy of it later. On Facebook, weekdays, mid-morning, 9 till 12 p.m., 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., early afternoon, 1 till 3 p.m., and at the weekends, Sunday afternoons and evenings. So Sunday afternoons would be a good time to go live. And then Instagram. Now, you notice that all these have got 3 different ways. Well, they've all got different best times, so it's well to be aware of them. Instagram, lunchtime, 11 till 1, evening, 7 till 9, and especially Thursday evening, and then weekends. Twitter. Now, this is where I want to step in. Things have changed. And X, also known as Twitter, you cannot broadcast live Twitter now for free. You have to be a premium member, and this. But if Twitter is where your audience are, then spending $10 a month being a premium member could to reach your audience. Because what's happened is X, formerly known as Twitter, have turned off the ability for free users to go live. And for free users, you play videos as live. So you can't go live on Twitter unless you're a premium member. If your audience is on Twitter, then it could well be worth the $10 a month to do it. And if you're going to times to do it, let's go here. And Twitter, the best time to go live on Twitter is between 11 and 1 and between 5 and 9. Weekends, Saturday morning and afternoon. Again, I will publish this graphic later. And on LinkedIn, you go live midweek, Thursday 9 to 11, early afternoons and weekends do have lower engagement, so be wary of that. Okay, so back to me, and I just want to bring this back on stream. So replace the media. Okay, so I can now this full screen if I go here. So I will publish the information with regards to the best time to go live, and I'll do that separately to this after this broadcast. So I'll tell you when to go live on YouTube, when to go live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Where to broadcast. Now this basically is an easy question. Where to broadcast is basically you broadcast where your audience are. If your audience is on Facebook, then broadcast Facebook. If your audience is on Twitter, broadcast on Twitter. If you're on stream live, broadcast everywhere. The more places that you broadcast to, the more people you will reach. And from the information that comes in, you will know which are your best performing platforms, and take those into account. But there is no reason. It doesn't, to broadcast to Facebook and LinkedIn at the same time doesn't cost anything. There is no cost attached. To broadcast to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and wherever else you want, there is no additional cost. So you may as well broadcast to as many places as you've got social media presence. I wouldn't broadcast to a platform you don't have a presence on. I wouldn't do that. But everywhere you have a presence and you actually post, when I say post, where you post images or you post articles, go live there, because people will know of you. Yeah, and what you're actually doing is building a brand. I mean, the whole thing about being successful in social media is building a brand. And if I bring this on now, I'm going to bring this back and put it full, possibly, and it should change in a second. 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to put it full screen. Building a brand. My friends and I have a brand which is Live Video Production Week, and 26th to 29th of August we will be talking about OneStream, StreamYard, BeLive, OneStream, Wave, and Streamlabs. And if you want to know more about any of those, then you can watch and listen and ask questions of Nick Wood from England, Stephen Healey from England, Brigitte Limbanda from South Africa, Joe Shepherd from Ireland, Marco Novo from Portugal, and Grant Saunders from England. So we've built this brand, Live Video Production Week, and we do live reviews of all the broadcast systems. We do a presentation about the system, we give you all information on the system, and we compare notes. Because the team, and it is a team, they're all good friends, we've all used the platforms that we're talking about. So we're not talking about something we've read about, we're talking something about we use. I mean, I can talk about OneStream Live because I use it regularly, as you know, because you're actually watching the OneStream Live broadcast now. We have built a brand, and what you're trying to do, the best way that you can, and this is coming towards the end of this broadcast, the best way that you can promote anything you do is to become a brand. Okay, OneStream Live is a brand. I'm a brand. You're a brand. Become known. Do things. The best way to become known is to help people. This is not on the agenda. I'm just basically, the best way that you can become known for what you do is by helping people with your expertise. All you need to do is to broadcast about your expertise and then promote it. Most of the content that I do is evergreen, and there's that word again. If your content is evergreen, in other words, it's not tied to a particular date, yeah? If your content is evergreen, then you can reuse it and reuse it and reuse it. And I've got to be honest, people will forget about something you did 6 months ago. You can remind them, and it can be fresh in their minds. You're actually building. One of the things that an artist has to do, or let's take a graphic designer. One of the things a graphic designer has to do, if you wanted some graphics doing, you would ask them for their portfolio, and they would give you a portfolio of work that they've done. The recordings of the live videos that you do are your portfolio, and every one of those has a place in building your reputation, in building your brand. Every time you go live, you're creating something which should have a long shelf life. You're creating something you can use again. I've been broadcasting live on OneStream Live now for 15 months, and I promote my past broadcasts. And my past broadcasts have a life because the SEO has been done, the keywords are on the videos, and people search Google, people search YouTube, and they find my OneStream Live videos and will watch them. And they watch them the day that they're produced, the week that they're produced, the month that they're produced, 6 months later. You never know. If your video is on YouTube, it's available to everybody, and if somebody searches for the term that you address in your live broadcast, they will find you, and you can. Just remember, graphic artist portfolio, live broadcaster portfolio of recorded video. The way to look at it. Everything builds to your brand. What you're actually doing is making the world aware of what you do. Now, if you've got a special broadcast, then you can promote that individually, but always be promoting your brand. Always be promoting. I'm always promoting OneStream Live. I'm always promoting me. I'm promoting Live Video Production Week. You can promote more than one thing effectively, especially when everything that you're doing actually dovetails together. It is, well, you are the best asset that your enterprise has, and you should lead it, and you should basically use all the facilities available to you. Use the top 5 SEO tools, promote widely before a broadcast, repurpose afterwards, use email. Let's just see if, go to the list for the final time. I'm just going to add this to the stream, and we're going to do a warm, and I'm going to take myself off solo, and we're going to go here. Okay, and I'm going to put that full screen. Okay, so let's just remind ourselves of what we've been talking about. Okay, eventually. So say thank you for actually watching live today as I put this full screen. Okay, so the introduction we did, then we looked at content creation. Remember, quality, high quality video, high quality sound, few stories ready to go so that you can engage your audience whilst you're live. Use SEO and the relevant hashtags. I showed you 5 of the top hashtag creation systems. Promotion and repurposing. Do promote before your broadcast, and after your broadcast, repurpose it either as a whole or in part. Just like marketers, leverage email to promote your broadcast. When to go live, I will publish the best times to go live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Where to broadcast, where your audience are. And with OneStream Live, you can broadcast everywhere. Optimize for mobile. OneStream Live does that for you. And collaborate. I'm building my own collaboration right now. It's an ongoing thing. Collaborate with people, invite people onto your broadcast, offer yourself as a guest, get the word out, be proactive. Do not, under any circumstances, wait for people to come to find you, to come finding you. It won't happen. You've got to be in your face. You've got to push it. You've got to want it. So this has been Stephen, live from Wiltshire in England. I want to say a big thank you for watching live. Big thank you to everybody at One Live. Big thank you to Alec. And if you've watched the replay, thank you very much. Back next week. Bye for now.